Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Rouslin's Opening Round 3 Ball. I'm your host for this little short form video, Jason Rouslin. Find me on Twitter at DFSGolfer23, or of course, if you want to become an AwesomoPlus.com member, perfect time to do that. You'll also get me in the Slack chat where I answer all of the questions that you could possibly have for your PGA DFS needs. So here in this little 3-ball video, I go over just very high level about the tournament, about the golf course. I give you 3 players that are playing in it. And then I give you some first round bets. This week is a little interesting. They didn't put out too many head-to-head matchups, but they put out plenty of 3-balls. So the 3-ball matchups will be the focus this week of the betting side. All right, so let's dive right in here. Sorry as I look off my screen as I get up this week's tournament, the Genesis Invitational. Of course, if you want to find more free information about the tournament, go to awesemo.com/PGA and find the article titled The First Cut. Okay. Let's learn this about the Genesis. It's played at Riviera Country Club just outside of Los Angeles in the land of the stars. It's a par 71, 7,300 yards. It's an old William Bell design. Excuse me. It's a very, very highly regarded golf course. Everybody that plays it loves it. 9 of the top 10 in the world are here to compete. Great field here. It's been upgraded to invitational status, which is why we have that great field. So we'll learn about a few of the players playing. DraftKings offering $200,000 to first place this week. Almost 10 times the amount that FanDuel is, which are offering $25K to first. Whereas SuperDraft coming into the fray, also a big sponsor of our shows now, they're offering a $1.5K to first. So not bad, pretty good, especially for a third player trying to break into the business. All right, let's learn about a few of the players. Adam Scott is making his PGA Tour debut for the season. 9,000 on DraftKings, 10,800 on FanDuel. Recent form, the last time we saw him was actually in his home country where he won the Australian PGA Championship. Last year, strokes gained, he was ranked 4th on the approaches and 31st on the putting. One of his best seasons on tour. Adam Scott looks to get his season started off in the right fashion. Now the guy that we got coming back, Alex Noren. He's had a really good start to the season. FanDuel 9,300 this week, 7,300 on DraftKings. Recent form. So I'm playing 32nd at Pebble Beach and 14th at the Farmers. So a good stretch here in California. The approaches and putters last year, that's why he fell so far down the ranking. 164th and 156th respectively. But those numbers have significantly improved this year. So look for Alex Noren's bounce back to continue. And then the one oddball I'll throw in this week, Erik van Rooyen. If you're not familiar with the European Tour, he's a good staple over there, a very good golfer. He can absolutely bomb the ball. 8,800 on FanDuel, 7,000 on DraftKings. Last time we saw him was a seaside course out there in Saudi Arabia. He did not play well. He missed the cut. Before that, though, 37th and 12th in his 2 previous starts. So at least playing in some decent form. He's from South Africa. We saw him play at the RBC Canada where he played very well. Also in the majors had a couple of good starts. So a ton of talent here and not too many people know about him. 7,000 is the price level there. So a pretty cheap one on DraftKings, 1,800 on FanDuel. All right, let's head over to the bets and the round 1 showdown focus. DraftKings offering $5,000 to first place for the round 1. And golf sweats, they really are just the best. So why not start the fun right away? Okay, last week, I had a difficult time getting the head-to-heads. 0-2. Russell Knox played terrible in round 1. And James Hahn could not beat Scott Piercy. So 0-2 brings my yearly record to a losing one right now. So we're going to try and pick that up this week. Matsuyama's playing against Mickelson. Now, Bovada was the only place that I actually saw actual head-to-head matchups, but they didn't list any prices. So, a little bit confusing there. I would take Matsuyama in that matchup. They had it listed, but again, no price. However, 3-balls, they had a ton of them listed. So, that's where I'm going to do a little focus. And first one is Kevin Chappell. He's plus 250 against Duffner and Na. And Duffner's played a little better this year, and so has Kevin Na. But Kevin Chappell shot 59 this year and has seemed like he's come back into form a little bit, so I like those odds at plus 250. Xander Schauffele plus 110 against Jason Day, who is coming off, his first top 10 in a very long time. And Aaron Wise, who basically can't make cuts all year. So like Xander, plus 110, you're getting plus money on one of the best players in the world. I'll take that. Equally, Matsuyama plus 115 against Kuchar and Knox, who maybe are coming down off of their form a little bit. Don't love that one as much. The next one that I do like a lot, though, Abraham Answer plus 105 against Matt Jones and Cameron Tringale. I believe Answer has just shown himself to be a better player consistently against those guys, so plus money, I'll take it. The aforementioned Eric Van Rooyen is the last one at plus 110 versus Danny Lee and Roger Sloan. Both guys are really out of form, and Eric Van Rooyen not so much, so I like that. You can parlay them all for a 67-1, or take out the Matsuyama, which is not my favorite, for a 30-1. So hard to obviously get all of those. That's why the odds are so good, but thought we'd have a little fun anyways. All right, so for the 5K to first on DraftKings for the round 1 showdown focus, Jordan Spieth has shown a propensity to get off to hot starts and then kind of tailor off in the weekend. Although he kind of eclipsed that last week, coming a backdoor top 10, but still, like his price, 8,400, you don't have to worry about a slowdown for a miscut. And Bryson DeChambeau, his driving prowess this year has been phenomenal, so I hope to see that continue this week. So that should give you a little bit of a, I won't call it a head start, but a little bit of a sweat for round 1. For the Genesis Invitational, it's a great field and a great tournament and a great golf course. So there's 3 in a row. Try to pick a different word next time. But until then, I have my model breakdown where I've added something new in this week. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead on over and check that out. And then if not, we'll see you at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, live before lock, Ben Raz and I on the airwaves. Until then, everybody, cheers.